Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is 𝔽𝕗𝕋. This is my first YouTube video. I'm super excited about it. I put a poll up on Insta stories and date night got the most votes, so this is the look that I'm going to be creating. Let's go ahead and get started. So to begin, I'm going to be going in with my favorite foundation. This is the Estée Lauder Double Wear. I'm in the shade Rattan, and what I like about this foundation, it is full coverage, but it gives you an airbrushed look, and who doesn't want that, right? So I like to apply it with a brush first. Now I'm going to blend it out with my beauty blender. I like to bring my foundation all the way to underneath my eye because I have pretty bad dark circles, so it gives me more of a coverage for my concealer. So for concealer, I'm going to start off with the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea. This is in the shade in Light. I like to go in with this concealer first because it has a pinky undertone, which is great for dark circles. And when I blend my concealer, I like to go a little bit down. It gives you a more highlighted under eye. And whatever's remaining on my sponge, I also go on my lid. And basically the concealer works as a base for your eyeshadow. And then I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape. This is my favorite concealer. It's really great. It gives you a very full coverage and it's like super blendable as well. And I'll put some on the bridge of my nose and a little bit on my forehead. A little bit on my chin. So next I'm going to be going in with my translucent powder. This is the Laura Mercier. And this is my favorite translucent powder. I can't find one that works better than this one. It's a bit pricey, but it does last a very long time. And the brush that I'm going to be using is the Morphe G35. You can use whatever powder brush that you have. Next, I'm going to contour my cheeks, and I'm going to be going in with the Hoola Benefit. So this is my favorite bronzer to contour. I always end up going back to this one. I try to really use other bronzers, but this one is just perfect. I'm using a MAC angled brush. This is the 160. I don't like such a harsh contour, especially like in my forehead. I don't have a huge forehead, so if I bring it like too low, it's just gonna look very unpleasant. It's not gonna look like a natural tan. So I really try to just keep it towards like the top of my temple and just really go around the perimeters of my face. I'm going to contour my nose just a little bit. I'm using the Luxie 205 tapered blending brush. So I just pretty much contour a little bit the sides of my nose, but like that's about it. Next, I'm going to be doing my brows, and I'll be doing that off camera. I want to do a dedicated brow tutorial, So I'll be listing the products that I use in the description. So the brows are on. It's crazy how much of a difference the brows can make on the face. So for my eyeshadow look, I am going to be using the ALAMAR Cosmetics. This actually came in my BoxyCharm, which is actually my first BoxyCharm, and to be honest, what drew me in was this eyeshadow palette. So to start off, I'm going to use this shade right here, Cocoa Taxi. And what I like about this palette too is that it actually says which shadows you use dry and wet. So these 4 right here, you use dry, and these you wet for more of like extreme high shine look. And the trick to really blending is really going in with a very soft hand. If you go in too harsh, then it's just going to be more work. You're going to be blending for much longer. So you want to go in with a very light hand and just build your color up. And I'm using windshield wiper motions and circular motions. And I'm using a Luxie 205 blending brush. So next I'm going to be using this shade called Tropico into my crease. So I would say circular motions towards the outer end of your eye, and then windshield wiper motions across the crease, and just kind of blend it out towards the end of the eye so that it can look diffused, just lightly. And I'm going to go back into Cocoa Taxi and just pretty much blend these 2 shades together. Next, I'm going to be using this shade right here. It's called Guantanamera, and I'm going to be using the MAC 217, and I'm pretty much going to be really packing this shade in, really into the crease. You really want to keep this color towards the end of the eye, the outer end. Next, I'm going to be going in with this shade right here called 𝕊𝕆𝕃𝕃𝕃. It's a golden shade, and I'm going to be going in with my NYX shadow brush. This is the number 14, and I'm going to wet it with some Fix Plus or setting spray, whichever setting spray you have, or you can use water as well. I really wanted to use this shade right here, Celia, but I'm not sure what anybody is wearing, so I feel like this gold shade, you can throw it on with anything that you wear. And then I'm gonna go back in with my blending brush and go back to Guantanamera and just pretty much blend those 2 colors together. And I pretty much just go back and forth with both brushes. Also, if you don't want to use Guantanamera in the outer corner of the eye, you can use the brownie color, which is Cafecito. But I really like this Guantanamera shade, but you can use Cafecito as well. It will also tie in the look. Now I'm going to go back into Cocoa Taxi. And I'm using a pencil brush. I don't know where this brush is from. I've had it for a very long time. But any pencil brush that you have, you can use. I'm gonna go back into Tropico. I really like a very smoked out bottom line. I just think it looks so sexy. So I'm really going in with the 𝔽𝕆𝕃𝕃𝕃 towards the outer corner and just really blending that out. Now I'm gonna do lashes. I'm gonna apply them off camera. So lashes are on. The lashes that I used were from House of Lashes, the Iconic Lights. So I'm gonna use mascara now, and the mascara that I'm going to be using is Makeup Forever Excessive Lash. And I actually like the wand for this mascara because it allows me to really get into my lower lashes. For my eyeliner, I'm going to be using the RODIAL eyeliner. And I'm just going to tight line. Next, I'm going to be bronzing my skin a little bit more. I'm going to be going in with the MAC bronzing powder. This is Refined Golden. And I'm going to be using MAC brush 135. And now to my favorite part, highlighting. And this is the Desi Katy collaboration with Dose of Colors. This is Fuego. And what I like doing is I like applying highlighter first and then I'll leave blush for last. I feel like when you do your blush for last, I don't know, it just looks more blended together along with the highlight. So I'm going to be using the Bobbi Brown sheer powder brush, and what I like to do is I like to spray a little bit of the setting spray onto the brush and then go in. And if you're extra like me, then you just keep going. And I also like to put a little bit of highlight in the high points where like the light hits you. I'll do a little bit on my chin and then a little bit on my nose. So for my blush, I'm going to be using the NARS, I'm gonna botch this word, Goulue, I'm not sure. And like I said, I like to go in between the highlighter and the contour. So now I'm going to be setting my face with the Milani Make It Last setting spray. This is like my favorite. And it's only like a couple dollars too. So you can't go wrong with that. You can't beat that. And with the Beauty Blender, I'm just going to just pretty much press it in. You can also spray the Beauty Blender too. And just pretty much press it into the skin. I'm going to add a little bit of highlight in my Cupid's bow. So for lipstick, I'm going to be going in with a nude. I feel like we have a lot going on in our eyes. So I personally think when you have more of a like dramatic eye look, the best thing to go with is a nude, but you can also wear like a darker lipstick. I'm going to be lining my lip with the Maybelline Shaping Lip Liner. This is in the shade Nude Whisper. And for lipstick, I'm going to be going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Matte. And this is in the shade Pure Hollywood. So this is the completed look. I hope that you guys really liked it. I want to thank everybody that voted. I'm going to put another poll on my Insta story so you have the chance to vote on my next look. Also, please follow me on social media. I have Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. I'll list the handles in the description. Please like this video and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you on my next one. Bye.